My father is the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
When I first started smithing.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wildfire Gaming. The greatest channel with under 110 subscribers. Forgot we used to do that. So this is SlowBurne. As you can see, if you watched the last video all the way through, Skyrim is still a glitchy mess.
I appreciate your help.
Guess we all know that.
Take this. Some gold I've saved up
And
working at the mill.
it basically crashed, and I had to go all the way back to
Lead the way.
Whenever I first exited the cave and go through all that again. So that was unfortunate, but I've done it now. And
someday I'm going to forge my own sword.
oh, that's good. I'm sure that'll be
You
quite an
looking for a new
accomplishment.
blade?
So, gotta get back into the swing of things here with you know,
Iron or
the game
steel is what
unmodded.
you need. I could the finest weapons and armor.
Okay.
Until next time.
I can't take his iron or steel, so I'm just not gonna worry about that. But if you are someone who likes to kind of maximize your oh, actually I got a key from him. No, okay. Where the hell's Faendal? Oh, there he is.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
Oh boy, I've heard that a few times.
Lead
So
on.
if you're somebody who likes to kind of min-max your level ups, especially early in the game, you always want to come get Faendal. He's one of only 7 companions, followers, that can be trainers. And particularly if you are gonna be an archer, then I mean you'd be a fool not to take him as your companion, because he can train you up to level 50 in archery for free, which is incredible. Need to check my apparel. I guess it automatically does that for me, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So this is his house. I say always. I haven't done this in years, but I typically will loot it, since you know, we're buds or whatever. Take his hunting bow. And then, but I'll give him the, you know, his stuff. So he's got, you know, a sword and a shield, and I'm like, well,
I'm right behind you.
we're going off
What
on an
do you want me
adventure,
to carry?
brother. You better get your stuff. So I'll give him the one of my Imperial swords. How about that? And I think that shield might be better than what I've got. Yeah, it is. So he's gonna get my shield, and he's gonna get his iron helmet, which is always a hilarious look.
Lead
I love
on.
that. Okay, so I'm gonna favorite that. I don't know how much I'm gonna end up using the shields. Boy, I sure haven't used a shield in Skyrim in a long time. But you know, I typically will go two-handed and then block, you know, with the sword. But you know, with the shield, it's cool. Getting ready to head to Whiterun. I do want to go ahead and come in here and mix some potions. Oh yeah, that's sweet in music.
I don't owe you money, do I?
Well, maybe you do.
Not to.
This is gonna be great.
The ale is going
Yeah.
bad. We need to get a new batch.
It's not as great as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so here we go.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going back.
I guess you don't
See
need
how fast that
potatoes
was going
in
up?
yours after all. Just make sure we get a fresh
Damage
batch
stamina
of-
regen is the key. So what's funny is if you want to build up your alchemy skill, what you want to do is you want to just kind of start mixing 3. My brother will always say that if you skip, put one in between each, you're more likely to find one that works, and he may be right about that. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay, see, it's not universal. But anyway, so whenever you're just trying to figure out which potions go with which at the beginning, you just go ahead and mix anything. But whenever you have a choice between what potion to make next, based on the materials you have, you always want to make the most expensive potions first, because the price of a potion determines how much your bar goes up when you make it. So that's good to know. Go ahead and do some robbing here. Character is a thief after all. It's a dirty, filthy cheat, right? That's what he's expected to do. Speaking of, I can do pickpocketing. I gotta get myself back in that mindset that I'm a pickpocket. See, I don't want to risk it for such low rewards, though, with such low skill. But we'll get there.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
I'm gonna go ahead and, get quests. That doesn't mean I'm gonna do them, but...
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there. Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Until next time.
Okay. So I'm gonna check these quests that I got, because there is a hierarchy that I keep. I mean, obviously, based on all of these, number one with the bullet is visiting the Shrine of Azura. However, I'm going to go do Before the Storm first, because I want to get to Whiterun. I certainly am not going to kill the bandit leader located at Whiterun's retreat at this time. Cool. Isn't that crazy though? Look at this. This game just started. No game has side quests like Skyrim. I mean, as far as quantity, not necessarily quality. But this game just started. I have 6 quests that I can do. It's pretty wild. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna do Before the Storm. Head off.
But then he went quiet, did rest.
Typically, whenever I'm making a character, I like to just do the quests in order of what I, kind of role play my character's priorities to be, rather than what I as a player want to do next. But we're trophy hunting, so that's my number one priority, is getting those trophies as quickly as possible. And so we're gonna head to Whiterun. It's gonna be satisfying to finally nab this platinum. I mean, it's ridiculous that I already don't have it. It's gonna be a while. It's not like we're gonna get it tonight or anything. We're gonna have to do a lot of lengthy things. There's a reason why these are the trophies I don't have. But we'll get there. Am I getting chased by a wolf? I shot Faendal, by the way. Oh, okay, so once you get 250... Oh, looking good, Faendal. Once you get 250 gold...
I'm right behind you.
That's when he
I'll
can train
show you
you.
What I know.
It was a good time for that to happen. And
What do you
see,
want me to carry?
he takes the gold, but then he's your follower, so you can just get it right back.
I'll show you what I know.
So that's the exploit.
What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know.
Where
what do you want me to carry?
He's basically the only follower that you can get
what I know.
that'll do this for you that's unaffiliated
want me to carry?
with any faction, which is incredible that they give you access to him right at the beginning of the game. Okay, here we go. So this is a big decision. Not really. Guess let's go with health. I usually actually kind of keep them balanced, and so we'll see if that's that's probably what I'm going to end up doing in this playthrough as well. But yeah. Anyway, the bottom line is what's really important is the perks. But luckily, I'm not going to spend too much time here thinking about it because I already have. And number one on my list, it's pickpocketing, baby. How many people playing this game get their first level up and go straight to the pickpocket skill tree? Not the majority, I'm sure of that, but well, that's the way. That's my priority right now, and that's what's so great about hunting trophies. I find is that it makes you play the game in ways that you otherwise wouldn't. It's a lot of fun. Another game that I'm really even closer to platinuming. Where's the Imperial Legion here? I guess they already took their little prisoner off wherever they're taking him. It's interesting. Good shot of Whiterun there. Fun fact: the developers of The Witcher 3, CD Projekt Red, who everybody kind of considers has surpassed Bethesda at this point, which, I mean, kind of hard to argue. The Witcher 3 is in fact a better game than anything Bethesda's ever done. But they did an interview with Game Informer back in the day. There's Imperials, by the way, and one of them was they were kind of talking about the things that they liked in Skyrim and the things that they thought weren't as good in Skyrim as what they were able to do with The Witcher 3. And most things are better in The Witcher 3, but there's stuff like when you're coming up. What the hell has happened? Oh, I had to kill that mud crab. Good work, Legionnaires. Anyway, oh man, look at this. See, this is what they were talking about is great. Like you're coming up on Whiterun, you see dragons reaching the distance. We're getting some extra badassery right now with the Aurora coming in. I mean, that's just, you can't beat that. Even in The Witcher 3, I mean, there's some great vistas and stuff in that game, but I think Bethesda really has a knack for not only giving you great visuals as far as, the horizons and stuff like that, but actually making them important to you. Like that, what that is. That's freaking Dragon's Reach right there. And you could see it from a great distance. It's not just some random mountain, which, there's plenty of mountains that they do that with too, but, and they cleared everything out right here. Like we're going to make this lower in the, everything kind of clear out, no mountains here or anything like that, so that you can see Dragon's Reach from a great distance. And then, of course, it's just luck that I happen to get some Aurora here, but anyway, I think somewhere around here the companions are going to be fighting a giant. I want to get in on that, or at least run into them. They're probably going to have it killed by the time I get there. Oh well, they're going pretty slow. As long as you get a hit in, they'll think that you're badass. Look at that.
Oh well.
Burn into the
Must have
ground.
run off.
You look strong. Come to your Vasker.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors.
Got a soft spot for Farkas.
We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in your Vasker. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
It's exciting. I want to join the companions real early, even though I don't have any trophies as far as the main game leading up to the platinum for the companions, because I've already completed their quest line in a different playthrough. There is a DLC trophy for getting 11, I guess basically maxing out your perks with the werewolf perk tree, which I've never done. So I do want to do that. I want to be a werewolf anyway because it's a lot of fun, and it kind of fits with the theme of my character being based off of Red 13, because he's kind of a mix between a cat and a dog in Final Fantasy VII. So he'll be, in fact, a mix between a cat and a dog in Skyrim as well. It's just good stuff, man. What's interesting is this game looks like way better than. I've been playing the Outer Worlds on my Xbox One, and it just looks like absolute shit compared to Skyrim. It's crazy. And Skyrim is just an up-resed last-gen game. Outer Worlds is good, don't get me wrong, but man,
Halt. City's
pretty
closed
hideous.
with the dragons about. Official business only.
You always want to do the persuade option here.
Fine. We'll be
It's just some
keeping an eye
free
on you.
speech skill. Usually you'll level up off of it. There you go. Look at that. Boom. So that's great. The only reason I got a level off of that actual level is because I was... You're kidding me! Oh my god.